Welcome back. Okay, so dirt update. Yesterday, day before, something like that. It's complicated because the devs are on the other side of the planet from me. So when it comes out, it comes out. So this was the hotfix day of the beta branch's dirt update. I started to make an episode on it yesterday, and when they put the hotfix out, it kind of changed a lot of stuff again, so I just decided to delete it all, and we're going to start from scratch. So if I repeat myself or say something that doesn't make sense, don't mind it, okay? Alright. I might be clearing my throat a lot. I just inhaled a pizza. Alright, so one thing, currently, the wash plant, not using it. You put in material, and you get like a fifth of that material back. So we're just not using it right now. Kind of sucks, but not a big deal. It probably a bug. You can mine stone right now without blasting it. Convenient, yes. Would I rather have to blast it? Yeah, really, I probably would, even though it's nice right now and I am taking advantage of it. I have made a little progress since the last episode on our thingy over here, our little bottom layer of the bridge. I brought the grader down here and tried to use it a little bit. It's a little bit finicky. With this dirt update, everything's a little finicky. So, I guess if you guys haven't seen the update yet, I know a lot of you guys play the game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't, and you just watch me or other people play it. So basically what they did with this update now is instead of getting the voxels, I'll show you here, hold on. It fills your bucket up, and then once your bucket's full, you kind of like push it like a wave, and then eventually you kind of stop and get stuck because you can't move anymore. And then you can just bring her over yonder here. And, uh-oh, I'm going to spill. Hold on. And then you add it to the truck. And it looks a little clunky. I mean, it's on the beta branch, and it's only been out for a day. You know, he got one hotfix out on it, and he'll work on it more, as he does. But, as you can see here, we can just kind of... Okay, that was a bad swipe. You kind of have to dig a little bit to get it started. And then you can pull the stone up right now, and it's not showing in my bucket because I got more crushed, but you can just run into the stone right now and dig it up without blasting. I'm sure that'll get fixed though. Okay, so here comes bucket number 2. Alright. It is a little inconsistent. Sometimes your bucket just snaps and fills up instantly, too. Alright, so we got 2 buckets in there. And now, what you'll see on this third one, we're going to take it a little easier as we start to fill. Because, right now, okay, it's not growing anymore, so we're going to stop. That is what is currently full. So, we're just going to stop adding. You can just indefinitely add material to it. Like, you can just keep adding and adding, but the pile's not going to get any bigger, and the amount of resource in the truck is not going to increase. So... also, in the first recording I did when I was driving up this hill like this, all the material was just flying out of the back, and he fixed that pretty quick. I know some other people are having problems on a steeper hill, so you might have to check your grade. He did adjust the tip-over height, though. And when I say that, I mean what angle of the bed of the truck has to be at before it'll start to spill. I should mention, too, if you don't like this dirt, if you don't like this and you like the old way better, you can go into your settings here. and you can even individually change it for every single vehicle. Now I have it off for a couple things. I haven't used an excavator yet, but for the grader I have it off because, and the dozer. Well, I'm not using a dozer right now, but it's off for the dozer too. Because when it builds up on the blade of the dozer currently, this type of material, it doesn't come off very easily. Like, you have to drive over to an edge. I guess I can show you really quick. Let's put this in the sell point here. So you can have your old balls like you used to. This is just definitely a lot better on performance, and I think you can get more consistent loads this way too, unless you were like really good at stacking it before. And it just kind of drains. Depending on how high you are, you can see the voxels too. They're not just invisible all the time. And you can see we got 58 tons. I can come show you this really quick. Okay, so right now it should function normally. We've noticed they're a little underpowered, but they don't seem to delete any voxels. Like, if we watch this, they all go back. You know, there's none of them are despawning anymore. They all form back. I think I saw a couple vanish, but for the most part, they all stayed. You know, so you're not losing material. Now, if I turn the dozer on, hit save, you'll see what the problem is. I've heard some people have found a way to get it to come off easier. See how it starts to build up just like the loader bucket. But then you hit this, and you start to get that wave, but then you stop. Now, the only way I've figured out how to get rid of it, let's try really quick though. Okay, so we're going to tilt it all the way forward, pick it all the way up. Oop, that's tilt. It's as high as it'll go, and it's as far as it'll go forward. And we're just kind of stuck with this clump. Actually, I need to look. Controls. Dozer. Let's see. Reverse, blade. Tilt. Maybe I need to go to controls. Or I need keybinds. Why can't I remember? I guess that was it, huh? Well, some people have figured out how to the carry mode. Some people have figured out the carry mode because it's not what it used to be. Anyways, this is the only way I've figured out how to get the dirt off. Which is obviously not convenient, right? But you get to keep all your dirt, which I like. Obviously, before a lot of people used it because it deleted material. So, I don't know. There needs to be a way to lock and unlock it. The dirt lock button doesn't do anything right now at all. So, what do I have to catch you guys up on? I'm trying to think, because I already did this before. I did this once already, but then everything changed. Wash plant doesn't work. We already said that. Showed you how the dirt works. You can go into your settings if you don't like the new dirt. It is still a work in progress, though. He is actively doing things to change it. Still need to fix this corner. I brought the grader down here to do a little work. It's a slight bit wonky. It's not quite like it was before the dirt update. But it's okay. It gets the job done. I would say it is kind of easy currently to grade with the loader now for some reason. Hold on, let's get rid of this. Kind of get our angle right here so we can see what we're doing. Bucket's flat. Okay, forward, march. Oh, okay. Not happy. I think I needed to press it down a little harder. I just don't want to start cutting down. There it goes. So, it's grading. I mean, it's flattening. Not a lot, but like if you really push down like this and then scoop, like at least probably because I'm on the stone, you can't just like shove straight down anymore. Seems to be the deal. But I am trying to decide what to do. So this is fine. This comes down to here, and you can clear. Problemo. I want to recess the road that keeps going down on this side in this wall, and this arch is going to be in the way. What I'm thinking is I'm just going to start our tunnel here, and then make it turn left. Tunnel. I use that term lightly because it's just going to be an indent in the wall. These posts are going to be in the way, so I might just like cut them up, like I don't know, 3, 4 high, maybe, and then try and design them so it looks like they're being supported off the wall, and then I can do something similar over here. I don't know yet. Cross that bridge when we get to it, as usual, right? But I think until we start going down again, I want to clean this out. I'm going to cut all this flat. It's a big reason the concrete's here, is this is our like level point. So we're going to cut all this back, and I'm doing hand gestures again. You can't see. So I'm going to bring all of that back and make it flat all the way up to there. So we're going to do that. We're going to time lapse it and see how it goes. Alright. Sorry that was a shorter time lapse. It was a minute or two, but I've been playing a different game a lot with a buddy lately. We started playing the Division 2 again because neither of us have played the Warlords expansion on it. So we've been playing that, having a lot of fun doing that. I am still trying to grind this game out. Didn't make a ton of progress today, at least as much as I was hoping I would. I mean, all things considered, it is a pretty good amount for the amount of time I played. I did say in the previous episode this would probably take a couple episodes alongside all the other shenanigans. A big update did come, so that kind of slows down a lot of progress because you'd spend a lot of time messing with the update and trying to figure new stuff out. So that's to be expected, right? But we still made progress today. We cleaned this whole bottom pad up, and I think you guys might have missed some of that because it was in the first recording session. I deleted, so. Anyhow, I have one more thing I want to test. So my truck's pretty much out of fuel. It would make it back up to dump, but I wanted to do some science here. So with the original dirt, if you had a truckload full and you rescued the truck, it would just drop all of the dirt. So we're gonna save first. Okay, so what I want to see is with this new dirt, What happens if you rescue this? My helipad is blocked. How convenient. What happens if I drive this? Nothing. Okay. Let's go. It's the dozer. The dozer is blocking. My helipad is blocked because I built on it like a dumby. I just have one stall, basically, but that's okay. Okay, now, let's go down there. Alright, now we do this for science, even though if it makes a mess, I'm gonna have to clean it up. Or I can just exit out of the game since I saved. What am I doing? Brain. Can't talk and think at the same time. Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, if we... Okay! So it doesn't drop it on the ground anymore. Oh, we gotta fix this. This putrid yellow. Go away. Okay, better. The hat, still got the hard hat. But, well, okay. Well, that answers the question. It doesn't drop the dirt on the ground anymore, which is okay. I think that's a fine feature. One thing I wanted to look at really quick. There was a reoccurring problem with the dirt mounding up, and as you guys know, I have no dirt touching anywhere. Right there, but that's not where the problem child is. If we go inside here, okay, good. Looking good. So far, so good. No pileup. Now I know it's not just me. A few people were having issues with dirt piling up. You can clean it out with Draymite. Putting a piece on the top kind of works. I found it works better if you can put your Draymite piece on the side to help delete. Culprit? No, probably not. But put Draymite around it and then use concrete as a foundation. Also, you might have noticed this. There's a ramp now to back you up to the sell point. Kind of convenient. I didn't notice it right away at first because it blends in so well. But otherwise, let's take a look at our pit here, see how we're doing. It's looking good. I mean, you saw in the time lapse too, I tried to clean this edge up a little bit. It still bows out just a bit. As much as I wanted to clean that up with the bulldozer, the bulldozers are just a little bit janky right now, so it wasn't working to my favor. I could go back to the base game where the dirt update is not applied yet, and probably just fix it there really quick and then switch back over. But not too big of a deal right now. But we're getting there. It'll be nice to see this all cut out and clean, and then we'll finagle whatever we need to do here. And we'll cut our road down. I'm not sure yet what I want to do with the conveyor setup. Still thinking away. What I'm thinking, because I want to keep this going down, right? So I'm kind of thinking what we can do is we can do like a level tier system for dumping the trucks and then having a long conveyor running it back to base so we don't have to drive so far. Is having one of these every time we come down, right? So you go, I don't know if we could call this a block section because we cover all 4 sides, right? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we would have a block where we would expand this back to maybe like twice as wide as it is right now, and then have a hopper dump point to where we could just come over and dump it. So if you like pretend we go down another from here, you go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then have another platform like this, and then we could continue our scaffolding. We'll call that scaffolding and support. We'll continue that down for decorative looks and put a concrete pad, and then we'll put another sell point, and we'll just keep it going up as we go so we don't have to keep driving long distances. I think something like that would be neat. And I'm hoping at some point we'll get a vertical conveyor and not the 45-degree one. I'm talking one that I could like theoretically put here, and it would go... My camera's not straight. Anyways, I think you get... Whoa! Whoa! What's happening? What's happening? I don't like it. Okay. Anyways, I'd like to see a conveyor that will come straight up the wall. You know, and then you can tie it into a vertical. Something like the bucket chain systems that bring it around. I don't know that they use any of those in modern facilities anymore. I'm sure they do. I'm just familiar with the really old, like the really old agricultural versions, because we have a lot of antique stuff like that. But anyways, I'll stop rambling, and we'll get one last good look at our pit here. It's coming along very nicely. Our vein is still here, for those wondering. It's a little hidden right now, but it's here. I feel like it might go into the wall a little bit. I don't know. I mean, when we get over here, we'll check it out, because it won't be too long. We'll be back to that spot. I might even beeline it and just make a straight channel to get over here. Last I saw, it was in the wall, though. So, we will see. Okay. That's all I got for now. Hopefully, well, I know it'll happen. These patches will get a little more refined. Everything will get looking better and working again. Hopefully he gets the plant fixed up soon and it works again. Not that money's really that big of a priority. We're just having fun. I imagine the stone will get fixed pretty quick too. I would kind of like to clean this area up more too. So maybe we'll work on that. Maybe we'll work on the main pit a little bit, and then we'll come up here and we'll work on this. I still don't know entirely what I want to do up here either. So I'd like to make this wider. I know that. I want it to come out to like at least here. So okay. Now, that's all I got. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. I don't ask you guys to do that stuff because I feel like if you're going to do it, you're going to do it without me asking. So, I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.